And we're live. Cool. How we doing, everyone? I'm just gonna move out of the way. We'll give time for people to come in. In the meantime, we'll take a listen to this cool track that I made. Good track. I'm in love with this track. Definitely a good feel-good lo-fi song. Alright, so that was a little song called Maroon Can Be Deceiving. 1 second, we're still setting some stuff up. And there we go. Everything's set. Perfect. Alright. Welcome to today's music stream. Monday? Music Monday. It is. I think music streams are going to get shifted around. So I think we need to come up with a bit more of a identifiable term, regardless of the day of the week. Because I can't think of one for Thursday. We got Workshop Wednesday, Music Monday, Workshop Wednesday, Music Workshop Wednesday. I don't know. We can workshop that one. And then we've got Thursday. Thinking Thursday? No, that doesn't make any sense. It's not related to music at all. Anyway. So, I have some big news, and I'm going to explain the background because it actually relates to what we're doing. So, last month, at the beginning, or I think middle of September, I released an album, a soundtrack called Inside My World. It's on all streaming platforms. Let's pull it up very quickly. Shoop. Yeah, middle of September. So this one, September 13th. Inside My World. Now, it's gonna come as a little bit of a shock, but I have a new album release coming. This one isn't even a month old. Inside My World isn't even a month old, and we already have a new album release coming. In fact, all the music that we're going to be sharing today, most of the music that we're going to be sharing today, is for this new album. And it's called Take a Break. You can go pre-order it now on Bandcamp, but it's coming out on October 18th. It is going to be really cool. I've had this idea in the works for, if I'm being honest, probably, I'm going to turn the music down entirely. If I'm being honest, the idea came, I want to say, maybe 3 years ago, in 2021. I had the idea for the album shortly, I think it was the second album I had planned. After Beginner's Guide, I had the idea to do a lo-fi album. And Beginner's Guide came out May 16th, 2020. And so if you look back at some of the videos on my channel from that time period, you'll see a date. You'll see, hang on, let me see if I can pull up the video by chance. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we will take a look. 2021. It was before Subnautica, Below Zero released, because that was what I put the Arctic Peeper on, and that was the last thing to go on the Blackboard, and it stayed there for like 3.5 years or something. I think it's still on there. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm trying to let's see, is it here? No. I forget. Did it come after? It might have come after that. Let's check. Does it say anything? I don't quite remember where I had it. Oh! This is a shock. I think I... No, that's something else. I thought that was... I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, and I kind of don't want to spend a whole lot of time looking, because there's absolutely no point. Yeah, no, okay, I'm done looking. So basically the point was, this album that we are currently working on, Take a Break, came out the concept was born a long time ago. And with that, I've sort of kept the idea of it in the back of my mind. I shelved it, and now it's finally here. So this has been an idea since the very beginning, and now we're finally able to release it with 12 tracks. Some of them, half of them are new. Another lo-fi song, Maroon Can Be Deceiving, Low Battery Means It's Time to Sleep, I'm Tired, This Is What Home Feels Like, and After The Afternoon Sun Feels Nice are all brand new tracks. And as you see here, I also decided to get a little experimental with some other tracks. So we have Magic of the Forest, Nightcore, and I believe the term is Daycore? Like, night versus day. But I identify tracks like this more as just slow plus reverb. So we have a few of these tracks. We have Magic of the Forest, slowed, Trails of Information, slowed, Broken Mirrors, Without You, and Sleepless Nights, all slowed. And here's something interesting that I decided to do. I'm actually going to pause this music for now. I have decided that for this album, I would make it a collaboration album between me and myself, none other. Who would have thunk? So, the deal with this album is it has two artists on it, which means that this album is going to appear on both pages, both the main page and the other page, where all the lyrical music will be going. Specifically, those last three songs, Broken Mirrors, Without You, and Sleepless Nights, are going to be featured on this page. So, that's the deal with that. And more big news. I have another release planned for November and another release planned for December, which makes each month of the rest of the year a new release is coming out. Um, so September, Inside My World. Actually, September, Inside My World. Um, October, Take a Break. November is going to be Messages from Deep Space. The song that I've been working on all year as part of a soundtrack is going to be released as a featured single first. Once it gets released, and once the rest of the soundtrack is done, it's going to go right into there. It's going to slip right in. And then December we have the Sound of Games, which is something that we do annually, where I collect a bunch of music that I've written throughout the year, and I make it into a small compilation album. This year's going to be a little thin because I've been a little busy with some bigger projects, like Take a Break, Inside My World, Broken Mirrors 2, Messages from Deep Space, and I feel like I'm missing one album. I forget. Oh yeah, Broken Mirrors Acoustic as well. So 5 major albums. I haven't had a whole lot of free time to actually sit down and write just like one-off tracks. I might be doing that closer to the end of the year. We might do that more on stream, like just saying, okay, we're gonna take a concept, pin it down, write it all out, and then we're gonna toss it into the wind for Sound of Games Volume 3. So that's for the main Spotify channel or the main artist profile. What about for the lyrical one? Well, obviously October it's a cross collaboration with the main channel for Take a Break. In November, I think we're gonna have. In November, we are going to have Broken Mirrors acoustic release. So that brings us up to 4 releases across both channels, or not both channels, both artist profiles. And in December, I haven't decided yet, but I think it's going to be a single. It's going to be a new single for the upcoming Broken Mirrors 2. I haven't decided which song yet. I'm leaning towards 2 options, but I'm also willing to keep writing and find out. So, actually, let's go ahead and let's open a MS Paint. Let's do Pirate Software style. All right. Oh, that's bright. So we have October. We have Take a Break, which is a collaboration between the two. Then we have Messages from Deep Space. No, wait, yeah, no, is that what I just said? Yeah. November is Messages from Deep Space and Broken Mirrors Acoustic. So here, let's write that out. Take a break. Broken Mirrors. That's not how you. There we go. Broken Mirrors Acoustic and Messages from Deep Space. Next, we go into the Sound of Games. The Sound of Games V3. Volume 3. And then over here, single. So this is the roadmap for the rest of 2024. We have it. I have it pretty much locked in, and I'm willing to do my best to make sure this stuff gets out and to make sure that everything is sounding as good as it can. I think we are. I think this really is doable, and I'm really excited for when we're able to get everything out. Out of curiosity, sets back. I'm not setting that as my desktop background. That'd be a little weird. But that's the idea. So October, November, and then December. Usually, Sound of Games gets released in the last week of the year. That's probably where it's gonna fall, in all honesty. Um, so with that with that in mind, the November release, it might be towards the back half of November. I'm not entirely sure. In all honesty, these releases might not be synced, and I kind of don't want them to be synced. That way, because I think the way I want to market this is like, boom, Noah Arona, boom, Noah C. Arona, boom, Noah Arona, boom, Noah C. Arona, or I guess in this case, Noah Arona, Noah C, and then Noah Arona. I think that's probably going to be the plan. So we have a lot. We've been working on a lot this year. And I'm so excited that we are finally able to start sharing it, because I've been sitting on some of this stuff since January, and it's already October, and I want to get some stuff out because I haven't. The only thing I've released this year is Writing to Write and Inside My World. I want to do more, and I think this will be an absolutely insane year because I put so much effort into my music, and it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot. We did the Mega Music live stream, and I think we had like 3 hours, and we went across I think it was 13 songs, and that wasn't even all of them. Now we have a couple more that we're about to share today, so I think now's a better time than ever. 15 minutes, 60 minutes in, enough yapping, since I love to yap. Hang on, let me put my guitar pick away. And let's go over some music. So, first track that we have here is The Afternoon Sun Feels Nice. This is a song that I wrote in the past week. I wrote 2 songs in the past week because I wanted to get this album done and pushed out. And it is. It's now being reviewed, and it is getting ready to be released in 11 days, which is pretty exciting. So, let's give the song a listen for the first time. It's got a really nice chord structure to it, I ain't gonna lie. I want a nice resolution at the end of that because I felt like the chords that we had were very interesting. They were nice. I love the chords in this because they're stacked really nicely. Just these really tall chords with a bunch of notes in them. I don't know what it was. Those sharps were really nice. because I was thinking going with A minor, and I think originally this was a different chord, but I wanted to. I was looking at a bunch of pages for like how to write lo-fi, because I felt like for it being a lo-fi album, we didn't really have enough lo-fi in the actual album, so I took some inspiration from people across the internet, looking at how they do their music, looking at how they build their chords. And I was like, okay, I'll do something similar. And so I crafted the beginning. I think this was one of the first chord progressions I came up with. And then I was like, okay, a lot of people seem to step outside the key for a moment, so that's what I'm going to do. And then back into the key. So it was really interesting seeing how people built lo-fi tracks, and once that was done, once we got the chords in, I was like, okay, now instantly get a really nice lo-fi beat in. Boom, 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 duh, boom, duh, boom, duh, boom, duh. Just something real simple in order to keep it nice and light. And then melody-wise, it's just a melody. Recently, I've been doing a tactic where I just freestyle a melody. I'll put the chord progression on. I'll probably extend it way longer than it actually is. So I think, if I remember correctly, I think the chords were stretched all the way out to like here-ish, like the 8 minutes and 30-second mark. And I just sort of freestyled on this instrument. And yeah, this melody was something that I settled on. Those last two notes sound so eerie and like so mysterious on their own, but when you hear them in the actual chords, I think those last two chords were the part that I had the most like problems writing with when it came to melody, because I was like, okay, yeah, I can do something, and then instantly I had to jump out of the key. I'm like, whoa, wait, where do I want to go in order to like? It's like jumping out of the water and then trying to figure out where you're gonna land after that in order to get back in. So it was really interesting to try and overcome that issue. I think this is just this segment's just this right here repeated. So that is that. And I sort of gotten a little. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think I've gotten a little careless with how I present my project files. I haven't color coordinated these. I don't think I've done color coordination in a while. I kind of miss it because it's always a fun little process of like, oh, how are you going to get the project file ready? How? Because I always feel like color coordinating stuff helps people understand. It's like, oh, especially for those who are sort of newer to the music writing space or don't have as much familiarity. It's always nice to sort of break it down to a level where people can understand it. Because obviously there's a bunch of stuff in here. You don't really know what is what. So like, obviously you see all this stuff and you're like, whoa, that's kind of intense. But I mean, it's just guitars and piano. And I was like breaking stuff down using color coordination. I need to get back into it. But yeah, those guitars, I love those guitars. They're from an Omnisphere pack. I think it's Glorious Steel. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Yep, Glorious Steel. Okay. So that is The Afternoon Sun Feels Nice. It's sort of, I don't want to say it's a filler track, but it kind of does feel like a filler track. I didn't spend too much time on this. I just sort of worked on the chords, worked on the beat, and then played a melody. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I didn't put too much effort or time into it, and I think that describes a lot of this album. I think I didn't spend a whole, especially on the later half, the second half of the album. I just played around with audio settings, and I was like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. But I wanted to have some tracks that I felt were really nice, and fleshed out, and it just so happened to be that the tracks that I made sounded really good. So we can go back over to this track, which is what we were playing at the beginning. Don't save. I don't think we need save. This one is Maroon Can Be Deceiving. This one I spent a little bit more time on, as evident by how much is happening here. But as you can see, like, it's all copy paste, and I just had a fun time with it. And this one's a little more readable, considering I actually named stuff. I don't know why I did that for this project file in particular, but it's cool. Let's start coloring stuff, actually. Oh, my percussion's usually green. I don't know why it's just a thing with me. I just want it to be green. There we go. Now everything's colored. I'm happy again. I don't know. It's so goofy. If there's one song that I want to like be the marquee of this whole album, I would say that one. This this song is so good. Like such like a fun bop. I don't know, it's just it's really fun. And I had a lot of fun making it as well as hearing the final product. Obviously, it's very similar to the last song. We have our chords, which are a little more simpler. I think they're all sevenths. No, they're not all 7s. But point being, there's point being, like it was just fun to make. I didn't put too much time, stress, or effort into this. I think this one I worked on just as a way to procrastinate finals. And man, I'm proud of it. Once again, we have a really fun lo-fi beat. Boom, dun, 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 dun. It's simple. Underneath that, we have two bass arpeggiations. And then pair that with our other one here. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I really liked this arpeggiation right here that we're listening to, but the problem was the front half of it just felt so bland, so dull. So I decided to pair them up, and I thought this sounded really cool. Almost created like a little flourish at the end. I think next we have our pads here, which pretty standard to lo-fi. I was like, okay, I want a pad. Doesn't matter what it is, I'll just take a pad. And it sounded like almost like a digital from like a choir. I was like, yeah, this sounds really nice and soft. Like it's not too intruding, but it sounds really nice. Like there's no other way to describe it other than just it's really nice. Really like calm and serene. I was like, perfect, I'll take it. And then I think next are chord arpeggiations. Something fun and bouncy. It's something a little more tech sounding. Something a little bit more firm to keep things moving. And I decided to pan these a little bit, so obviously it's going to be louder in this ear, in your right ear. But then if we bounce it, the other one's in your left ear. So it's a really nice stereo experience. And yeah, combine that all together, you've got a really nice sounding instrumentation. It's just so feel good. I love it. There's no way to describe exactly like how the song makes me feel, just because it's like taking the warmth and like the fun of like something really nice and just putting it in music form. But I think we're missing out on a very important thing right now, and that's the melody. I think I use the same instrument as the previous song we listened to, The Afternoon Sun Feels Nice. It just works a lot better on this track for some odd reason. I don't know what I did to make the performance sound like immaculate on this track, but it sounds great because it just pierces through all the sound and it's just there. It's not loud, but it's present. I'm actually really proud of the mixing on this because everything is audible, but nothing is like, nothing sounds like it's over like powering the other. It's just so good. It's such a good like a good feeling song. And of course, much like the last track, this melody was freestyled. I looped it and I just started playing. And then we draw it back a little for the ending. And I purposefully left the melody like that because I was like, oh yeah, that sounds pretty nice, just like unresolved. I was like, heck yeah. And I love the way those bass instruments ring out at the end. I think it's that the top one that like creates like a whomp after the instruments fade out. It's like just a little something on the end. I was like, yeah, that works. But yeah, if there was one song that I wanted to represent the whole album, it would be this one right here. It's just such a feel-good song, and I love it. I don't know why. It's just, I think this is like a really fun song and one of the best. Like, I'd put it on the same level of enjoyment that I have with a song like, let's say, Message from Deep Space or Adventure Can Be Found Anywhere. Even though I put so much time and effort into those songs, and this one probably took me about maybe half an hour to write, just because I was so passionate and I was so like in the groove. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is working. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's open up a different project file. What else we got? Let's take a look at another one that hasn't been shown off yet. This one's called I'm Tired. And the reason it's called I'm Tired is actually has nothing to do with the song. Originally, when I was writing this album out, I wanted there to be I wanted there to be songs that like sounded really funny, like had some funny names. So like there's Just Another Lo-Fi Song, there's Low Batter Means It's Time to Sleep. Originally I had this really funny idea, and this song was going to get named something along the lines of like, No Karen, You Can't Steal My Food. Like something really absurd and out there. But the more I thought about that, the more I'm like, okay, that's just not going to work. So I decided to go with what I was feeling at the time. And I think I was writing this late in the night, so I just simply said, I'm tired. And that's what the song name became. So let's go ahead and let's play this. I think this one definitely gives Melatonin vibes. There's a Rhythm Heaven-like game on Steam called Melatonin that I've been playing. It's a really cute game that I just have fun with. And I ain't gonna lie, I think that game sort of inspired me to write this track. If I remember correctly, this is, I think, the last track that I wrote in the album before finishing it and sending it off. So this is the newest track, technically, of them all. serenity of it. It's really nice. Yeah, it's a simple song. I will admit that. I want to say it's maybe a little simpler than the others. I didn't really. I was going over the song and I thought I tried putting a melody on it, but it just didn't feel right. So I just sort of kept it with the kalimba right here being the melody. But let's break down the song because I like it. It's a cute little song. And I think it deserves to be in the album. So I was messing around with finding some new pads, and I came across something I haven't tried in a while, which is Ethereal Earth. Last time I used this, it was in Inside My World, and before that, I haven't used that at all. So after finishing Inside My World, I was like, okay, I want to incorporate this plug-in, this VST, a little more because it has some really cool stuff, especially when you can change the way the stuff sounds while you're playing. There are movable parameters. And so I decided to try it out on this one and just see what we get. And this was what originally I started the foundations of the song on. Usually I start them off on piano. This one I started it on just the synth. Yeah, let's turn off the filter very quickly. It's just so, like, ethereal sounding. I don't know how to put it. Other than the fact that it's ethereal earth. But just, like, I don't know. It's, like, the perfect representation of it. Like, you're standing in, like... When I hear the synth, I think I'm standing in a meadow with, like, orange-colored skies. Like, nice, soft afternoon lighting. A nice breeze blowing by, and you're just sitting there calm and serene. I was like, wow, this synth has a lot of potential. And so I snagged it. I decided to put it in my song. Obviously, after that, we bring back in the piano. And I really like these chords. I don't know what it is about them. They sound very melancholic in a way, or nostalgic as well. Along with that, we also have our one and only lo-fi beat going. It's a slower beat than the other songs, but I wanted the song to be very low, very soft, very like, okay, it's time to sleep. Which, obviously, that's what inspired the name. I'm tired. I was like, what am I feeling right now? Tired. And then, kind of not my favorite, but looking back on it, but we have this synth here, which I grabbed for the fact that it transitioned through like a cutoff. So now it sounds very muffled and in the background. I also took off a bunch of reverb, because even though I love reverb, and it's probably my most used plugin, I felt like for stuff like this, like lo-fi, I want to keep it a little more grounded than I usually do. Because I don't want it to sound like a soundscape, like we're in like space or this really big room. I just want it to feel like you're in like a small little room. Like you're in a cozy place. I don't want this music to sound like you're traversing a large environment like I do with some of my other soundtracks. So I took off a bunch of reverb from that, and I think that pretty much just goes throughout the entire song. Up next we have, what is this? Oh yeah, just a little arpeggiation I found. I like it. It's nice and simple. It just works. A lot of this came together simply for the fact of me saying it works. And I don't know why that is. It's just weird that it happened to. Okay. It's just weird that I happened to like find these plugins. I was looking for a certain sound. And I was like, okay. Actually, I don't. I think halfway through this, I was looking for a certain sound, but when I was starting out, I was like, these sound nice together. And then next we have the kalimbas here, which are really nice. I don't know what it is about them. They're just nice. And yeah, that pretty much carries the whole song. It's not a whole lot. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instruments. I don't know. It's just feel good. It's just nice and serene. And I think that's actually something very interesting when it comes to this album. Is I've written. I claim that it's lo-fi. In all reality, it's just a bunch of music that I wrote because I wanted something to. I wanted like a feel-good album, like you can decompress to this album. So we have songs like Maroon Can Be Deceiving, which are really up, like beat, feel-good songs. We have a song like this, which is more calm and serene. We have a song like The Afternoon Sun Feels Nice, which is more of like a. It falls a little bit more in line with this. And I have a few more songs that I'm going to share. But I have to quickly run and take out my dog because he needs to go out for the night. But just overall, the sounds and the feelings is very vast, and I didn't really know that I could do that until after I finished the album. It was just, it's such an interesting feeling. Because like here, I can pull up all the tracks. We have songs like this, I'm Tired, which sound very peaceful, very serene. We have songs like Just Another Lo-Fi Song, aka Without You, but Lo-Fi. It's very minimalistic. I think there's only like 3 instruments in there. 4. We have songs like this, which are very, in my opinion, it's very like in a way, sort of thought-provoking. And then we got songs like Maroon Can Be Deceiving. What else we got? I'm looking for another track. Here it is. We've also got tracks like this, which are just... It's just calm. It's peace. And I think that's what I really wanted out of this album more than anything else. It's just peace, calmness, serenity. Because I haven't done something like this before, and I obviously I'm always testing and expanding my wheelhouse of genres of music, but something about this project, I've grown really attached to it. And maybe it's the fact that I've been sitting on this idea for 4 years. Maybe it's the fact that I've been sitting on the idea of it and doing a lo-fi album, but I feel like that idea has been morphed so much over such a short amount of time that I don't really know what to think anymore. Like, I started writing what I thought was lo-fi, but then finishing off the project, I it's insane. Like it's I don't have a whole lot of when it comes to this album, I never thought that I would be speechless about my own work. But I think the only word that I can use to describe this album is just beautiful. I think that's probably the best way that I can I can get the message across without rambling like this. Because I guarantee you, this whole stream, I'm just going to be talking about how much I'm in love with this project, and how much I love the idea of it, and how I wasn't taking it into like the same level as some of my soundtracks, because it's I mean it's not a soundtrack, but it's beautiful in the same way. And I'm so excited to share this album in its entirety. But I'm gonna ask for you guys to give me just 1 second. I need to go quickly let out my dog. And in the meantime, I will. You guys get to listen to Magic of the Forest. How's that sound? Let me go ahead and I don't know. You guys get to sit on this screen. Hooray! All right, I will be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I am so sorry that took longer than expected. Poor puppy got surgery over the weekend, and now he's in a cone. He's in the cone of shame. So, I had to help him outside the door, and then also to give him some meds. Which he's good at taking, he's just a little clumsy about it. He'll sometimes drop the pills on the ground. I'm onto him, though. I'm onto him. I know that he's trying to evade the pills. Anyway. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pause it. Shoop. Alright, well, let's get back to the music stream. So, we already broke this down, right? Yeah, we did. So we can move on to the next track, which I think I want to be inspiration, sad song. Yeah, let's do just another lo-fi song. Let's not say this. I don't remember what I did. So just another lo-fi song is kind of a cop-out because it's just lo-fi without you. I don't know. I just want to try something different. So that's exactly what I did. What's happening here? Bruh. What? Okay. That's kind of bad. How on earth did we lose a kit? I don't even want to know. Well then, so we're just going to listen to this without percussion, which is fine. No, I can't. I'm just going to grab the audio file since it's complete. Just another lo-fi song. Here, we'll listen to this. There we go. This is what it should be, but for some reason, it's not working. I think this is the first track that I made for the album. I was like, yeah, lo-fi without you, why not? What's good? What's good, Jonah? How's it going? Looks like you finally got a username. Besides J. Coco Ron. I don't know why. It's just a really nice beat. It's going. Got some Cheez-Its. They're buffalo wing flavored. And they're kind of good. I've never had the buffalo wing flavored Cheez-Its, but they sound pretty good. They actually have a nice little kick. Oh, that's cool. Usually spicy snacks don't have the same kick that like getting a hot sauce and dipping your snack in would have. Interesting that they have a kick. Somewhere near a real hot sauce, but at least a tingle and still enjoyable. So like Talkie flavored. Talkie level spicy. I don't know what it is. It's just I somehow keep coming back to Without You. Maybe because it's like the first of a many long first of many. I'll just say, but I think I don't know. This song's pretty nice. Friday night we're gonna do a little Fortnite, but mine has to update. Oh, I thought shit was already streaming. And I used up all my hotspot. Oh, yeah, huh? I mean, it is the start of the month. I don't know when it resets, but good for you. Good for you, I guess. But yeah, so to simply break it down, we have the chords. She's already streaming. She's waiting. I see. Yeah, I walked past her room. I also walked past the theater room, and there's popcorn scent, so I think she was cooking a little. So yeah, we have the chords there. We have the bass line. I don't remember what this is. Baritone guitar B. Good to know. Just adds a little bass to the mix. And then of course we got the melody, which when we get to the chorus, it kind of sounds like just elevator music. Like it sounds like an elevator ding for some reason when it hits that high note. What is it? Yeah, the B flat. Also, I forgot to mute the track, so it's just doubling up on certain parts. And then for the bridge, I decided to go back to Sleepless Nights and find out what instrument I was using, because I really like the sound of that, and I thought that would fit really nicely into this track, and I think I was right. But yeah, this works. Kind of spacious sounding, but for this track, like, I think it's a similar case to the bridge in Sleepless Nights 2, where it's like I wanted this like sort of space that the melody sat within, and this instrument just sort of provided it. It's like, yeah, that works. But yeah, in terms of composition, there's like 4 instruments here, and then this for like 16 bars. I don't know. I think. No, 8 bars. Not even. So yeah, this is the track that opens up the album. I thought, okay, let's do a little something familiar, something new, which is it's a tactic that I learned from the composer of Starfield, and I guess for some reason it's gonna start rippling through my work quite a bit. Tell me something new. Tell me something I know. Tell me something new. Actually, I learned that around this time last year. Yeah, I learned it at Game SoundCon. Speaking of which, I will be attending Game SoundCon this year. And I will be leaving in 21 days for that. So that'll be exciting. In the meantime, though, I want to get some more releases solidified out of the way. And I think... Okay, so I think we're going to end off the Take a Break segment with one more song. Let me see. What do I want to do? I think we'll do This Is What Home Feels Like. Wherever that track may be. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've opened it in a while, so I might have been banished to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, I think it was banished to the Shadow Realm. Let's go find it. This is what home feels like. There it is. I wanted to coin this. I wanted to coin this name very quickly before Jake did, because that dude is like doing a bunch of "This is what blank feels like." I was like, I want this name though. Don't save. It's fine. So this is I almost want to say I got inspired to do another track in the style of Lilacs from Minecraft Reimagined. I was like, yeah, this is a pretty, like, really nice, serene track. Let's do it. So this is what I came up with. And this one I color coded. Look at that. This is very much, how do I describe this? This is very much a I'm lost in thought song. And I think that's how I think that's how Lilacs got written as well. Very slow paced. And of course, my percussion is not working again. Ah! 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 This is so upsetting. I just want a win. Why? I don't know what went wrong. Why are you on Well, you jumped. What happened? Yeah, that's nice. Did I? Okay, why was it asking me about Deep Matter then? If it's on if it's on why is it doing that? Why is it asking me about missing samples when they're not involved? I'm on Telefon. This is so upsetting. This is cringe. Anyway, yeah, it's a. I really wanted a song that sounded like Lilacs from Minecraft Reimagined. I think it's a beautiful song. Let me quickly pull it up. Yeah. So we have Lilacs here. It's actually that's a lot. Why is it doing? I guess this is a fan favorite. People really like Blue Orchids. I've seen a lot of people add this one to their playlists. And to that, I thank every single person that has. I've seen one thing that's actually really interesting. This is sort of a side tangent. A lot of people create their own like little Minecraft playlists, either like Minecraft like music, or like their own like Minecraft like the way that they interpret Minecraft. And I've seen a lot of people group my work with C418, and I'm like, yo, that's awesome. I'm not gonna show anybody's playlist, because I don't want to do that. But I think I've been added to maybe 14 Minecraft playlists. Blue Orchids in particular has been added to 14 Minecraft related playlists, and I think that's just so cool. That people have like listened to Blue Orchids and have, I guess, accepted it into the Minecraft music, which is so cool. But yeah, back on track. I wanted a song that sounded like this. What I would call a track like this is, as I said before, a lost in thought track, where it's just me. I'm in a funk. Sorry. I'm in a funk and I just want to write. And I don't really have any intention of like knowing what I'm going to write, but just the simple fact of writing to release emotion. Writing to just, it's like taking a deep breath in and then taking a deep breath out. It's that level of therapeutic for me. And I think that's just so interesting at how it converts itself into music. Because whenever I do stuff like this, it's usually always I'm lost in a funk or in a daze. And turn this into what's created. But I do want to break this down very quickly because I'm getting a little sidetracked. So obviously we got two pianos going. Pretty simple. We've got two arpeggiations, and then of course we've got the chords. And then what was this? Oh, it's like a bell synth. I think this in particular sort of breaks the norm, because I said that I didn't want these like expansive, like spatial sounding tracks in the lo-fi album, but this one just sort of happened. And I think for some odd reason I allowed this to go through. But I think with a bit of hindsight, I probably wouldn't have made it so spacious. Like, where's that reverb plugin? I would have toned this way down. Something like that, in my opinion. Where it's like, it sounds close by, and then if you like, it just subtly fills the room at the very bottom. It's not present. It's not spacious sounding, but it's just a little tail just sticks on and on. It lets you feel the room in a way. But yeah, personally, I think I should have fixed that, but I didn't. We got this water sounding synth, which I find interesting. It's got the exact same problem, though, of too much reverb. I think whenever I'm in a funk, whenever I'm like lost in thought and I'm writing, it's always these like slow progression, big reverb. As if, in a way, my mind is a cavern, is a large, empty room at that moment. And I think that's how it translates in my music. Unfortunately, I wish it didn't. One thing that I am curious about, though, is there is a synth here that's muted. I want to hear what this sounds like. Oh, it's a guitar. That's interesting. It is filtered out of oblivion. What is happening here? Yeah, I mean, I can see why I muted it. It doesn't really fit. Besides that, we have a nice pad here. I think I've used this before in a previous track, but I forget what it was. I just like the sound of it, as well as it feels very fall, autumn-esque, with the way it's just a pad, and then you hear like a wum, wum, wum. It's like whatever second instrument's in there, it sounds like it's like picking out notes and it's just following them. Obviously, in this case, it follows the chord, but I don't know how to describe it. Like if I were to play, it's such an interesting instrument, and I don't know. I feel like I sort of underuse it. But yeah, overall, I think with this track, I was really aiming for something that sounded a lot like the Minecraft Reimagined track, and I think it really worked. So to go back and to recap from the beginning of the stream, we have a new album coming out called Take a Break. It is a lo-fi album that has technically been in the works for 4 years, or I guess was originally created in 2020, and then we shelved it. It has 12 tracks, and we went over about 4 or 5, I think. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we went over 5 out of the 12. So, this album is dropping October 18th, 2024. That is a Friday. Of course, though, it is releasing at midnight Eastern Standard Time, so that means 9 p.m. on the 17th, Pacific Standard Time, and wherever you are around the world at the exact same time. So, that is exciting. And for those of you that are just joining the stream, we are also working on a bunch of releases for the end of the year. We have 5 releases coming up before the end of the year. Obviously, Take a Break. We have Broken Mirrors Acoustic. We have a new single coming out. We have Message from Deep Space, and we have The Sound of Games Volume 3. It's a lot. It is really a lot. And I'm super excited for getting all this music pushed out, because it means that I can finally move on to feel satisfied with the fact that other people are hearing my music, and the fact that I'm not kicking myself over just letting it sit and collect dust over months and months of not being used. So that is that. And I think I want to go and touch on a song that we did last stream, but we didn't really get very far on it. I had a bit of a problem towards the end of stream that I needed to address quickly. And speaking of which, I got to bring back in the puppy. He's probably outside bonking his head on the cone. We will address this in a second. But I gotta go quickly bring him in. You guys get to listen to more music by me. Hooray! It's great. Anyway, I will be right back. This should not take nearly as long as last time, so give me just a couple minutes. Alright, I've returned. Hooray. And down you go. Honestly, I'm a real big fan of Celestial Playground. I think that's a really beautiful track. Well, I think it's very impressive how that track came to be. Obviously, it was created for Epic Universe, a new theme park from Universal, opening in Orlando. Hopefully, sometime soon. If the hurricane going through doesn't delay progress, but I know that's definitely hard to work during a hurricane. I don't want people risking their lives for anything, obviously. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting until, like, because originally it was supposed to come out in 2026, or 2025, summer 2025, but the summer part has been subtly taken off. I'm getting sidetracked. So this is a track that we were working on the other day called The One That Got Away. And I was working on the track a little bit in my off time, specifically on the guitar part, so I might go back and do that today. Yeah, we might work on this for like the last half hour, because I want to work on the instrumentation more than anything else. So let's go ahead and let's just listen to this through, see what we have right now, and then from there we will continue working. The thoughts within my mind always end up back on you. Trying hard to forget us, I don't know what to do. Want to clear my mind, but fate had other plans. Every day I'm working hard just trying to be myself, but echoes of our past come back, they seem to wanna yell. I have so much to say, I think about it every night and day. Trying to find my way, I'm dancing with the memory. I swear, if it tells me that there are samples missing, I'm actually gonna shit bricks. What's the deal here? I'm not even using that. What on earth is happening here? I'm using Session. Session LE. Much to say. I think about it every night and day. Trying to find my way. I'm dancing with the memory. Lost in yesterday. This one feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears of you and all. I've got nothing to say. I think you're the one that got away. Wake up in the morning with a linger of regret, kicking myself hard for the words I never said. If I could turn back time, I'd be a little better. Now this time I won't screw up, mistakes I won't repeat. If I had another chance to see the growth in me, the hardships made me strong. Path I had to take all along, trying to find my way. What feels like a memory, lost in yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. The smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears in you I fall. I've got one thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. If you give me a chance, I'd take it and I'd keep it. I've come so far I can't turn back or erase it. And I know I have messed up over and over all the time. Just give me one more chance, and I promise you that you will find. I promise that you will find. Trying to find my way, I'm dancing with a memory. Lost in yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears in you I fall. I've got one thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. 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 I think you are the one that got away. Alright, that's doable. I have not tried this song in forever though, so we're gonna see how it goes. Just being a little silly goofy, that doesn't hurt. What is... Oh, hang on. Whoa. My chords, they're vanishing. Okay. I'm gonna just delete these for now. And for now... So the chords are F, A minor, C, and G. I'm trying to find my way. This one feels like a memory. Lost yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. Yeah. Smiles and tears I've seen it all. Laughs and fears and you I'd fall. I've got a thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. Okay, this is gonna be very interesting because, well, I'm not... My setup is a little funky right now. My headphones are connected to my streaming computer, not my audio interface, which means I won't be able to hear my guitar. So I'll have to listen very carefully to the song as well as the actual guitar right here, which doesn't sound as good without an amp. But what can you do? Let me quickly... Okay, there we go. I want to make sure that everything is visible. And here we go. Have so much to say. I think about it every night and day. Trying to find my way. I'm dancing with the memory. Lost in yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears and you are full. I've got one thing to say. I think you're the one that got away. Okay, no, we already messed it up. I think there was a lot of goofy stuff that happened there. I also need to turn off these vocals because these vocals are fucking annoying. Like, they're not good in the way of, like... I get their concept vocals, but I really hate listening to them. Hang on, I need to put my hair back. Or, hang on, let me put on my hat because my hair is getting in my face. And I don't want it slipping down. Now this time I won't screw up, mistakes I won't repeat. If I had another chance to see the growth in me, the heart just made me strong. Okay, let's try that again. Much to say, I think about it every night and day. There we go. Say, I think about it every night and day. You're gonna brown? Cool. I keep going to the E minor. I don't know why, it's just somehow like a thing. Try that again. I think about it every night and day. Messed up in the same area again. Oh my goodness gracious. Same time, same area as last time. That's weird. Hang on. Can we adjust that by chance? Will it fix itself? Is that a problem across the whole thing? I think that's a problem across the whole thing. Hang on. Let's quickly shift that over. Compared to everything else? Hang on, let's check that out. Oh yeah, let's turn that down. Is that better? Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears and you I'd fall. I've got nothing to say. I think you're the one that got away. If you give me a chance, take it and I'd keep it. I've come so far I can't. Game time? No. I am working on music. It is a music stream. More chance. Take it and I'd keep it. So far I can't turn back or erase it. And I know I have messed up over and over all the time. Just give me one more chance, and I promise that you'll find. I'm kidding, brother. But for real, Vox Machina in it later. Probably not tonight. I am really, like, exhausted. I don't know why. So I am going to take tonight to sort of just reset everything. So once I'm done with stream, I'll probably just pass out. That, and I got a doctor's appointment early in the morning, so I can't stay up too late. Anyway, let's try this again. Chance, I'll take it and I'll keep it. I've come so far I can't turn back or erase it. And I know I have messed up over and over all the time. Give me one more chance, and I promise that you'll find. Now I can turn on the vocals because I actually think this part's fine. Let's do that again, just because I had an earmuff on and that kind of boofed it. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Thing to say, I think you are the one that got away. If you give me a chance, I'd take it and I'd keep it. I've come so far I can't turn back or erase it. And I know will find. Trying to find my way. I'm dancing with the memory. Lost in yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears, and you I fall. I've got one thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. That got away. That got away. Okay, there we go. Got away. I think that was okay. Let's go ahead and quickly line it up, because for some reason it's delayed. It's desynced. Let's go ahead and get rid of this as best we can, and there we go. All right, let's try this. What are you doing? It feels like a melody. The smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears, and you. I take it and I keep it. I've come so far I can't turn back or erase it. And I know I have messed up over and over all the time. Just give me one more chance, and I promise you that you will find. I promise that you will find. Trying to find my way, dancing with the memory, lost in yesterday. Hang on, something's off here. You should be more right there. Trying to find my way, dancing with the memory. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to redo this part because for some reason something's not lining up. So I'd rather just redo it than try and go through the effort of like trying to, I don't know, melodyne it or something. You'll find. Okay, no, that was. I fucked it up so quickly. I fucking unplugged it and didn't plug it back in. I'm so goddamn stupid. There we go. Now we're getting out. I looked up. I was like, why are we not getting any signal? Because I fucking unplugged it. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to keep that first note, but... Hang on, I need to hear that just on the... Am I not going the tempo? Nope, I'm not. Oh, shit. Hang on. Redo, redo, redo. I thought that would get rid of you, but apparently I was wrong. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, let's try that now. And we gotta deal with that issue again of the fact that it's slightly desynced. Get on the beat! Also, my guitar playing's gotten a whole lot better over the years. From Meet the Demons until now, which has probably been like a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half. Damn, a lot of progress. I think ultimately I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Alright, now that that's all done, what we can do is we can group this. Group. And we're going to dupe it and toss it right down here. And now what we do is we take it that way. We bring this down pretty much to right there. Shit. Of course it's off again. Let's try that now. Dun, 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 dun. Be a little better. Now the summer won't screw up, mistakes I won't repeat. If I had another chance to see the path I had to take all along, trying to find my way. Each word feels like a melody, lost in yesterday. Tears, I've seen it all. The lies and fears in you I'd fall. I've got nothing to say. I think you're the one that got away. If you'd give me a chance, I'd take it and I'd keep it. I've come so far I can't turn back or erase it. And I know I have messed up over and over all the time. Just give me one more chance, and I promise that you'll find. I promise that you'll find. Trying to find my way. What feels like a memory, lost in yesterday. Feels like a melody, smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears in you I fall. I've got things Yo, Sluggy, what's up, man? How's it going? Sounds amazing. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing tonight? Good. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. We've been doing some music streams. Got 5 releases on the calendar before the end of the year, which is pretty intense, but also very exciting. As well as working on a new song. Not bad, just winding down. Awesome, awesome. It's always good to wind down. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. But yeah, right now we're working on a new song. This is a song that I came up with while I was in the hotel room one night at TwitchCon. I was like, yeah, I got lyrics. Let me write them down. And it just so happened to turn into this thing. I do probably want to go back and re-record the concept vocals since they're really getting on my nerves. Maybe we can do that. Hype? Yeah, it is hype. You never know when inspiration hits. It really, exactly. I went to TwitchCon, like, completely shut off from like work mode, and then for some odd reason I just got inspiration for lyrics. I'm like, okay, now we gotta deal with this. Right, I'm gonna turn my hat around. Okay. Whew, it's lyric recording time. Check. Cool. Okay, it's gonna be very interesting. These are just concept vocals, so I'm not too worried about like getting them like properly recorded or anything. It's just to get the idea down. Speaking of which, I need my lyrics. Where are they? There we go. All right, let's do this. The thoughts within my mind always end up back on you. Trying hard to forget us, I don't know what to do. Want to clear my mind, but fate has other plans. Every day I'm working hard just trying to be myself, but echoes of our past come back, they seem to wanna yell. I have so much to say, I think about it every night and day. Trying to find my way, I'm dancing with a memory, lost in yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears in you I fall. I've got one thing to say, I think you are the one that got away. Wake up in the morning with a linger of regret, kicking myself hard for the... Hang on, let's quickly back that up, because I realized I was recording on 2 tracks at once. Actually, no, this isn't too much of an issue. Okay, there we go. Wake up in the morning with a linger of regret, kicking myself hard for the words I never said. The heart just made me strong. Nope, those are the wrong lyrics. I wanted to drag this back out. Hi, Pipe. Thank you. Wake up in the morning with a linger of regret, kicking myself hard for the words I never said. If I could turn back time, I'd be a little better. Now this time I won't screw up, mistakes I won't repeat. If I had another chance to see the growth in me, the heart just made me strong. The path I had to take all along, trying to find my way. Nope, my bad, I didn't go up the octave. Trying to find my way, I'm dancing with a memory, lost in yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears in you I'd fall. I've got one thing to say, I think you are the one that got away. If you'd give me a chance, I'd take it and I'd keep it. I've come so far I can't turn back or erase it. And promise that you will find. Trying to find my way, I'm dancing with a memory, lost in yesterday. Each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears, and you I'd fall. I've got one thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. 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 I think you are the one that got away. Perfect. Now we got more vocals. And these sound a lot better than what they were originally. I'm really liking the instrumental. Specifically this bass right here. I don't know what it is. It's just sick. Get us, I don't know what to do. Want to clear my mind, but fate has other plans. Every day I'm working hard, just trying to be myself, but echoes of our past come back, they seem to want to yell. I have so much to say, I think about it every night and day. Trying to find my way, I'm dancing with a memory. Yeah, I'm liking this. Lost in yesterday, each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears, and you I fall. I've got one thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. Wake up in the morning with a linger of regret, kicking myself hard for the words I never said. If I could turn back time, let's make this group so we don't need to worry about them. Now this time I won't screw up, mistakes I won't repeat. If I had another chance to see the growth in me, the heart just made me strong. The path I had to take all along. Trying to find my way. Oh, looks like you got sniped by the bot. That's unfortunate. Lost in yesterday, each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears, and you I fall. I've got one thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. If you give me a chance, I'd take it and I'd keep it. Come so far I can't turn back or erase it. And I know I have messed up over and over all the time. Just give me one more chance, and I promise that you'll find. I promise that you will find. Trying to find my way, I'm dancing with a memory. Lost in yesterday, each word feels like a melody. Smiles and tears, I've seen it all. The laughs and fears, and you I fall. I've got one thing to say. I think you are the one that got away. That got away. That got those away. Are going to be like echoed. That got away. That got away. I gotta think about that. Probably away. Maybe some like panning between the ears. Away. I think you are the one that got away. I think that could be cool. Yeah, I like this. This is a really good song. And I think, I don't know how I want to do this. So, I don't know where this is going to fall. I would really like it to be part of Broken Mirrors 2. But in all honesty, I think it might be pushed back to the next album. Because I think this is more a song for me than it is for the character that I am creating. Maybe I'll release it as a single before Broken Mirrors 3. I'm doing this weird thing right now where I'm writing 3 albums at once, I guess. More like 2. I'm not even going to touch Broken Mirrors 4. And there's a reason why I'm saying Broken Mirrors 2 and 3. One, because I don't have names. Two, because there's a story between these albums. I'm not calling it Broken Mirrors 2 for the fact that it's just a second version of Broken Mirrors. It actually is a continuation of Broken Mirrors and the story that it tells. So we got a lot of stuff on the plate in front of us, and slowly but surely we are turning it down. It's going to be very very busy, very busy next couple of years, especially with the fact that I'm trying to finish college. On top of that, it's not making the process any easier. But in all honesty, I think these my vocal tracks, I've done as much as I can in terms of mixing and mastering. I've gone as far as I know. I think I need to hand all these tracks over to a professional, which I might do. I'm honestly thinking about it. I might call up a studio company that I know, and I might say, "Hey, I want to record vocals, and I need someone to mix and master them for me, since I don't know how." I just need to know. If I could just learn off of one track, I would love to do it myself. I just need to know, because unfortunately that's not my major, and while I'm in college for music, they're not allowing me to take a vocal productions class, and I'm just really upset about that. So let's go ahead and let's save our work here, and we will go ahead and take a look at one more track that I want to show off for the night, which is one that we show off pretty much every time, and that is the lovely Finding Yourself in its broken state that I have not touched. I have not touched in a long time. I'm honestly just scared to touch this track at this point. It's a little intense. What on earth? What? Huh? What? Okay. So, this is Finding Yourself. This is a song that I wrote towards the beginning of the year, and it's still not done because I frankly don't know how to finish it. I've been trying and trying and trying, but unfortunately, it's not going too well.
Fear, you say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to?
Again with the stupid drums, I swear. I don't know what it is about, like, battery. Why on earth is it causing me so much issue? Where are you? Get over here. I don't care. Open up the stupid kit. Alright. Now that we finally got that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's listen to the song, because it's personally one of my favorites. And I love going back to this every now and then. I'm gonna mute the reverb because I think there's tracks that require it.
Wasting time, feeling lost. The visions I see of you is the cost. Broken dreams,
Wow.
lost ideals. Someone help me find out what is real. I want
This sucks.
to tell
This real
you
sucks.
I'll be right here, even in the
There we go.
darkest times you fear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I would support your dreams and give you everything you need.
Yeah, this is a good song.
feels inside an empty hole of thoughts and feels lost in fog, cannot see the road ahead
Got my
is
microphone.
all unknown to me. I should have told you I'd be right here.
Right
There
here.
is no need to shed a single tear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I would support your dreams and give you everything you need. Oh, oh.
Why is the percussion so low? Wait.
The memories of us play in my
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with this track, and I found it.
Best of them are better left unsaid. Time passes by without you here. I'm starting to feel you disappear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I would support your dreams and give you everything you need.
I love it. I really like this track, and I think I've really been like asking people for help and like what they think of the song. A lot of people say the song has potential, and that is so incredibly exciting to hear, because hang on, we're gonna go ahead and dismiss the last ad break because we are actually going to be ending in a bit. I just want to sort of wrap up my thoughts here. So yeah, this is all, everyone says the song has potential. Everyone says they love the melody on this, and I do too. I really love it. I just am stuck right now. I need knowledge that I don't have. And it's so frustrating because every time I try and record a vocal, every time I try and record a double, there's something off about it, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what the procedure is in order to make good doubles, in order to mix good doubles, and it's a lot. And I'm just really I think I'm at my end right here. So I really think that the only way in order to get this done is to give it off to a professional to mix. I think the instrumentation's fine. I think I have instruments on lock. It's those vocals that I really struggle with. And considering I only started vocals 2 years ago, but I started music 6 or 7, 2018. I've been working with music for 6 years, like instrumentals. Like, it's vocals have never been my strong suit, and I was really happy to push Broken Mirrors out on its own because I did it. Like, that was my album, 100% done. Good night. We just finished, so I need to go to bed. That's fine. We're gonna wrap up here. But yeah, for the next album though, I want it to be better. I want it to be greater than the first album because I want there to be a significant increase in production value and time put in. Obviously, one of the big things is I'm playing a lot of this. I'm doing the guitars and the bass in these songs by hand, like playing them into the software. Almost everything except every song except for Meet the Demons is 100% done on the computer, and I'm slowly getting better at playing instruments, and my learning my craft to the point where I can be able to do this stuff. So I think this is as far as I can go, unfortunately. But I will try my best to get it done by myself. But there's a good chance that I will need to hand off to a professional, and I will do that um, at the very last step. I want everything to be done, and then sort of present it with, "Hey, like I need help. Like, can you help me?" But yeah, that's today's music stream. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. We're gonna go actually continue the party over at Ultrafox. Ultrafox is writing music right now. I'm not entirely sure what he's working on. He could be working on something for TV, or he could be working on something for his personal EP. I think he's working on. So yeah, thank you everyone so much for tuning in today's live stream, and for stopping by and saying hello. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, but unfortunately I got to go, so I'll catch you all later. Go say hi to Ultrafox for me. Bye bye.
All but like, it's probably all that